If you're just tuning in, this is the feature that we call Local Inspiration. We do not just have someone that's just not just anyone basic. This is the local inspiration for you. But firstly, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Okay.
I love your energy.
Yeah, no, hey.
The energy though. The energy though.
The energy,
Yeah.
the energy is what drives all the inspiration into every field that I'm busy in. So imagine if I didn't have energy, all the things that I do. My name is Stefani Garises, aka Römi, the rapper.
Yeah.
I'm a software engineer. I'm a lyricist, rapper as well. Mandela Washington Fellow of 2018.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. Yali here.
Jolly out here representing, and
Yeah.
then a whole lot of other stuff. I'm also a teacher at Robot School Namibia, and I'm sure the rest of the other stuff will come up during the interview.
First question I have for you before anything starts, man. Like I want to know, like how do you do it? Like do you have the secret a power where you can multiply yourself and do the most? Because I'm just like, if you do,
Do you have a clone?
That would be nice. It's fine.
Yeah, but how do you do it?
How I do it, I would say it comes down to time management. So I've been rapping since I was like 12 years old, but I had to focus a lot on school and university and stuff like that. So what I did is very much like schedule the music stuff in the holidays and then focus on school during the semesters. And then it had to become a little bit more intertwined than that because now I'm out of school and it's like there's no semesters and no holidays.
No assignments. Most importantly, oh my gosh.
You feel me? So I know the times where I get really busy with software engineering stuff, which would be kind of this time of the year. So I try and balance when I see I have like a few free days and I be like, okay, gotta push a lot of music this time. Time management, I learned that very much in my experience, professional experience, and I feel like I should apply those same skills to my music because I'm taking music really seriously. So.
But let's head back to the music. Once you do come back from the music, we'll hear more from our local inspiration, which is Stephanie Garises, also known as Römi, who is not. I'm inspired because of the fact that you can do multiple things at the same time.
Yeah, women. That's how it is Women's Month.
It is actually Women's Month, and she has told us the secret, which is time management. So if you also want to be a multitasking person, and do keep this into consideration, it is 14 minutes past 9 o'clock. We do have the sounds of Tory Lanez with B.I.D. Stay tuned. That is Sabrina Claudia with Unravel Me. Now, if you just tuned in, this is Touch After Dark with Rach and Donna, and we're having our local inspiration here in studio, and we're having an amazing time.
Yeah. So now it's not Rach and Don, it's Rach, Don, and Römi.
Hashtag local inspiration.
So you mentioned that you're a Mandela Washington Fellow. So first thing, what track were you under?
I was on the business and entrepreneurship track.
Can we expect a project as big as that's under business and entrepreneurship under that?
Most definitely. So a lot of the things that I'll be doing this year is in terms of capacity building.
Yeah.
Because what I learned during my training in business and entrepreneurship is that I don't have the skill set yet to the extent that I need it for the kind of business that I want to launch, and I want to do it. So I'm gonna take this year to build that capacity, more skills in data science, and then also build a team kind of specifically for the project. And that's also another thing I learned. Share as much as you can so that people can point out the flaws in your logic and you can just like fix the thing. You are a fellow?
I am not a fellow. I like the regional one. RLC. Soon to be a fellow. When I'm older.
When you're older, guys, don't believe this. Do you know that the age limitation for the Mandela Washington Fellowship is 25 to 35?
Yeah, but there's an exception for 21 to 25.
Precisely.
Right?
I applied when I was 21. So that was like really dope.
So I want to know, how did this shape the idea of the vision that you have for your music being in a foreign country? Because I know, like, once you get out of this place and you get back, you have this whole great ideas that you just want to change the world. You just put your foot down and you're like, I'm gonna change this. It's no longer gonna be there. By the time I'm 35, there's gonna be no poverty.
I decided that I'm going to apply these skills to my music as well in terms of a business, because every time I went there, most of the people, majority of the fellows, they already had businesses, and I was like, man, I don't have a business yet. And they're like, but you're an artist, that's a business, like you know what I mean? And I didn't think about it like that. I was just like, that's just my outlet. So that mindset shift, I think seeing my artist side as a business, I'm now applying that to music, but in a way that I don't have to be like fixed in Namibia, because with my other experience, I have to go out to go and get that experience. So I need to find a way to still spread the word of my music from outside the borders and still reach Namibians and just make it relatable to like as many people.
But to a certain extent, your music has gotten, you saw this one, right? Like, it has gotten quite the attention when it came to like, hint, nasty C, like. Nasty C posted a whole video commenting on your song Kema, which we're actually gonna play in a bit. So tell us, how was that for you? Like, how did it feel?
Basically, it was. Let me tell you the story of how it happened.
Okay.
So my friend Fiddy the rapper, we were just talking about Fiddy off air. Fiddy the rapper, he saw the post of Nasty C on Twitter saying that he's dropping a playlist called Bop Fix. And then in the different genres and things like that. And then he screenshotted that and he sent it to me. And he's like, hey, you should like submit your stuff. I was like, okay, cool, man, I'll do that. And then I quickly did it, and then I went about my life, And then I came back like 2 days later and realized I didn't actually post it to the thing. I don't know how that happened, but then I was like, oh crap, okay, let me just post it. So I was like, I posted it, and then within less than an hour, Nasty C like updated the playlist, and my song was on there. I was like, wow, that's awesome. And then right after posting it, he made a video where it was like, man, your song is on radio. So I gotta censor myself. Anybody who knows me knows I just got a potty mouth. So but like, he pretty much said it's a dope song. And then after that, he put me on his Avison tour, which happened on the 24th of November last year.
Which was awesome, by the way.
That was really awesome.
If you didn't see me, I was like, I was waving. And also, I'm sure so you probably didn't see me, but like, I was just like.
I'm sure.
No, I really just think Donald is making excuses. He probably wasn't even there. He's just using his face of being short. He's just like, okay, I'm sure it will work anyway. So I was like, I was there. No, but really, Donald, were you there? Were you?
I was there. My friend was one of the people that organized the theme.
The thing.
The theme. No, let's go from. What were you performing?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, what did you?
Hello guys, let's not do this. But I know for a fact my song was one of the songs that was performed.
For sure.
And also a lot of things happened there that we do not. Oh wow, the cameras are just in my face. I was like, I feel like But first, let's head back to the music. Once we do come back, we're gonna learn about future projects that our local inspiration Römi is gonna be endeavoring on. Yes.
Now the time is 34 minutes past 9 o'clock, and I really love this song, Römi. I love it, and I don't even understand. So it just touched my heart. But I don't know what it means. So like, if you would maybe just for some of those who really also don't understand, what are you saying in the song?
Okay, so in the song, I'm basically telling the youth. I'm speaking directly to the youth, and I'm telling them to get up and do something for themselves. Because I've noticed a trend in Namibia. As much as it might come from a real place, we've become a little bit lazy and expect a lot from life, from just in general, from everyone. And even our parents, like, we've seen how hard they work to get to where they are to raise you, but like, you're chilling, saying you just want to drive the car every weekend, that kind of thing. You're not doing anything.
You're not even filling up the car?
Exactly, you're not even
my life.
You don't got no little job just to put up, petrol money, Of course, I wasn't saying all of that in the song. But I'm pretty much saying appreciate your parents and the hard work that they've done for you and your grandparents, and do something for yourself now. And don't expect anything from anybody. Like, you're not owed much.
Okay. So Römi, I want to know now, since we are moving to the future, like, I want to know what you've been busy with has already been done. You've performed on an international stage, which was brought to Namibia. So what can we expect from Römi right now, as of now on in the future?
As of right now, and let me tell you, like, the things you could have expected, like, were really interrupted by my professional traveling things. But right now I was busy working on a couple of projects featuring on a lot of artists' projects, like I mentioned. Very much upcoming artists as well. I don't know if you guys have heard of Römi Martin. He's pretty much the main producer that I've worked with both my projects. I've worked on 2 EPs thus far, and he just dropped today. He dropped his project. It's called I, and I think you're probably gonna need to get him in here. This is like a crazy. He's
Okay.
got a crazy lineup as well. With
Okay,
features, yeah.
let's see. We'll
So,
see about that.
Yeah, and then there was another guy. We did music together in high school. So at Delta Secondary School, the hip hop culture was real. As you know, KP Ellis is from Delta.
Yeah,
as well. We get a
yeah.
lot of hip hop cats from there.
Yeah.
Loft is actually also from Delta. So yeah, I worked with this guy named Dimps, and we're about to drop a project. It's like a mixtape, an EP. We were just like, yeah, we haven't really done anything together cohesive. So we put it together, and it's also like a touch of something different, but mostly trap. You know what I mean? You gotta hype it up. Exactly. And also, yeah, featuring on more upcoming artists, projects like Shameless Culture is a new group as well.
Yeah.
Abdallah, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. So yeah, just touching base with those guys, and then obviously with the performances, I'll keep you guys updated. But most likely gonna be abroad because I'm personally gonna be abroad. Yeah.
I want to know about this abroad trip and what like.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this.
So this has to do more with my software engineering side. I've been accepted into a fellowship program as well.
Again?
Yeah, another one.
Another one.
So this one is going to be in the south of France. I'm going to be working there for 6 months on innovative projects like reimagining the concept of the future workspace, things like that, and also like whatever projects that we come up with personally. So what they do is they put a call out for 20 professionals from all around the world, and then it's like a serious application process. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing for the next 6 months. I should be back in October. Should be being the operative word because I just finished my bachelor's, so I'm trying to get my master's out of the way as quickly as possible so that I can also just be back home. Yeah. So I'll keep you guys updated on when I'll be back.
In your master's, what are you seeing or specializing in?
Specializing in data science.
Data science.
Yeah, so this is like taking data from its raw state, processing it, analyzing it, and pulling insights from it to help businesses make decisions. Yeah. Which is why I wanted to study it so that I can help the businesses that would use my platform, to make appropriate decisions. Digging into the data, man, I'm so curious about what you can find in there, and also kind of presenting Namibia in a digital format. What I've noticed definitely is like even students doing research in any field have a difficult time writing a thesis or anything on the local context because we just don't have data.
Yeah, that is one thing we also need to work on. We need to get on board from the library to the internet as well, because you can find a lot on Namibia in the library. I went up on the internet the other day, not the internet, but I went up when the book of Hendrik Vertboy came, the Bible. I was like searching so much about him on the internet. There was nothing. We have a library down here at NBC, and I went in there, and the book was just there. There was a book that he had, and I was like, if this was on air, on the internet, I would have used it.
Straight up, I would have someone paid just to convert all those books into digital format. But yeah, those are the kinds of things that I want to come home and change. Changing the view of Namibia in the world, because there's a lot of misconceptions of Namibia out there because of companies that just come and do a quick study on a small sample and then say that's Namibia.
When you were in the States, many people think that Namibia is just one of South Africa's provinces.
Didn't they know it existed? That's
no,
but that's also what I said is a big generalization. A lot of people, it depends, man, how interested they are in the rest of the world. Some people knew that Namibia existed, or that it was in Africa, that it's a country,
It's a country just like there. Yeah.
But even some Africans that I met were not really fully aware of Namibia. But then I see this as an opportunity because we are not yet defined very well in the view of the world. So we can put out the best image of Namibia if we just take control of our own data.
Nice.
So that's what I want to do,
Let's head back to the music. Once we do come back from the music, we're actually saying bye now. But then we first want to hear our local inspiration give us a little bit of advice, because some of us want to be inspired.
Of course.
We've got the sounds of Pink Sweat with Honesty. Stay tuned. Welcome. My goodness, I didn't know Miguel could make such music. I was just like, when I heard Miguel, I was just like, type of music, and I was like, yo. When I heard this song, I was like, yo.
I love this. I love Miguel. Let me tell you, I had the opportunity to watch him perform for the first time last year while I was in the States. And man, that guy, when he moves and he sings, it doesn't make sense. Because he be jumping around and twirling on the stage, but the voice comes out clear, not like, like, yo, I gotta get to this level.
Some of us just get, just by running and coming back to the studio, we're like, welcome back. So these people are the ones that perform like for hours and hours, and they just like, how do you do it?
It's discipline. It comes down to discipline. I started practicing this. I was stalking Miguel after I watched him perform. So I saw on his page that he does the jump ropes while he was singing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this thing, man. I'm gonna do. Man, this thing is not easy, man.
It's all about discipline, like you said.
Exactly, and consistency.
Yeah, speaking about discipline and consistency, this is actually now that we're towards the end, we just want to know, since there are many people out there that want to do the most just like you, obviously.
I know, but before you guys get there, I just want to cut you because I feel like you're forgetting important things. You're supposed to spit some bars, and that shouldn't be the last thing. Obviously, you first have to. You do have to give your advice, but that should only be at the end. So we do want to hear.
The lady Rach has spoken.
She has, and she's smiling.
I am smiling.
Right, I want to do like one of my favorite verses for you guys, especially with the topic of discussion, you know. One of the songs from my first EP is called We Are Creations. We sit by the fire and think just how large our lives have become. Every day we are on the brink of whether or not to be numb to all of the changes that come when we're malleable just like gum. Time propagates as we harden. Vibes unattended, please pardon me. See, I don't have too many options. And choosing one only enlarges the chances that I didn't fail it. Yeah, not this, I feel like some sailing. I don't want the easy way out. I'd much rather just punish myself with a workload by the boatload, and the concept can figure me out. In a literal sense, I mean this. Just need a couple cents to mean this. I'm no average person, but behold, commonalities and truths are told. Pretty much, I'm trying to say, like, I'd much rather do the hardest work than the easy way out, because at the end of the day, you're cutting a lot of corners just by doing it right, man.
Nice. Invest. So what are since we are in that segment and we're about to say bye, and also we want to hear from you, since there are a lot of people out there that want to manage their schedules and do whatever they want to do, whether it's music, politics, whatsoever that they're interested in. I want to know what is the advice that you would have for local youth that want to do the same thing that you're doing or just want to do the most like you do?
I would start with priorities, man. I would look at explicitly writing down what you do every day during the week. Whether you just be Netflix and chilling every day of the week and hanging out with friends, whatever. Write it all down. Write down what you think are priorities for you. Then you map out and you see like which ones you're doing more frequently, and you can already see what direction your life is going in according to what you're doing and what you want to do. So like there's a technique that I learned while working in Switzerland. It's like you arrange your tasks for the week, just straight up for 1 week, according to priorities with deadlines. Okay, just give yourself a deadline. Don't think about the deadline you got from school. Think about your own time, how you manage it, and give yourself a deadline. Then put them in order of the most importance, and then get them done one at a time. As much as I do a lot of things, I have to do things one at a time. I can multitask. Don't get me wrong, I'm real good at that. But like focusing your full attention on something while you're doing it is the best thing that you can do to save yourself some time. And start with little steps. Think about the little things that you do in the day that really are slowing you down, like watching one more episode of that series. Don't do it. Do not, it's a trap. I'm telling you, I do it sometimes.
But don't do as I say.
Do it, please. So I'm also learning a lot, and those are like one of the things that I have to cut off, I've noticed. But also procrastinating, that's like at the core of everything. Great, do not procrastinate. Even with responding to a message, just text back. Even if you don't have an answer, just be like, I'll get back to you. Just like say something. Keep the communication going, keep active in any skill that you have. Even if you already graduated, even if your job doesn't have to be exactly with everything that you studied, if you have something that you want to focus on, make sure you practice that at least like once every few days, every week, you know what I mean? Otherwise that skill goes. As much as you learn it, it disappears.
That is actually good advice. I mean like, this is the lady that grabs the attention of everybody, that like she has the demeanor that was totally like keeping me on my toes. I was just like, how do I add up to this? This energy is just too much. I was like, my energy levels were down, and until she came in, I was like,
yo, what up? What it do? Hey, anybody who knows me, man.
I think I also just got inspired. Thank you so much for coming in studio, and we wish you so much luck. And you'll be leaving the country soon, right?
Yes, I'm leaving on Wednesday. I'll be back in October.
Just please don't be those people who leave and never come back.
I know. I have a mission back home, so I'm coming regardless. Even if I go for like 2 years.
That is what we want to hear.
Nice.
Thank you.
So we are gonna head back to the music. We're gonna play one of her her song, which is called Move. It's a clean version.
You gotta move. Yes, it says clean. You need to be clean, right?
Hold on, hopefully.
I mean,
hopefully.
I want to be an artist. Too young for this.
So yeah, thank you so much for being in studio with us. Thank you so much for your crew that's here with the cameras and everything. Like yay! And also Rachel, thank you for the great show that I've had.
Yeah, man, today was amazing, and you can catch us tomorrow again from 7 to 10 o'clock. That is Touch After Dark on your 91.7. Good night.
Good night.